Hi friends, I'm TTB. Welcome back to Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, the Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. We're still on Tikhonov. We are departing now for a little bit of R&R. And of course repairing our mechs. And a new video sequence. Ooh, hello.
Wave 3 of Operation Rat has begun.
Oh,
From
Ratty!
here, the Crucis Lancers will divide and conquer a number of systems, securing our grip of the Tikhonov commonality. The second and third Crucis Lancers' next assignment is to take the world of Tigress.
Ah yes, I
Boasting
remember.
one of the highest standards of living and well-educated populaces in all of the Capellan Confederation, Tigress has acted as a cultural center and brain trust of the Capellan state for
We're
centuries.
gonna brain some dudes, alright?
Tigress to heal will consolidate the Federated Sun's might throughout the Terran corridor, and further secure our hold of vital jump ship routes into the Lyran Commonwealth.
Isn't that the mission coming up now with the power supply?
Of a major population center containing some of the Capellan state's brightest minds and wealthiest families, hampering the Confederation for generations. Given the system's wealth and nobility, House Liao has stationed significant defenses on Tigress. With only 2nd and 3rd battalions assigned to this invasion,
That's
we should
a cool
expect
shot.
to encounter stiff resistance to our occupation, as we will not be able to rely on the same amount of support that we received on Tikhonov. But always remember, the Lancers have already done what not even the Star League could do. We took the unconquerable world of Tikhonov. Compared to that, there is nothing that Tigress can throw at us that we haven't already faced before.
Nice speech. Alright. So, Tigress. I'm gonna try to push through these missions quickly. Or at least as quickly as we can. Are there new pilots for hire? No? Well, yes, but nothing that I would want. What about on the equipment front? Anything nice that we can buy? By the way, we refit our Annihilator for burst fire AC5s, so this is gonna be... It's gonna get a little wild. It's gonna get a little bit wild around here. Alright. Oh yeah. In the jungle. It's rumble in the jungle time. Okay. Max salvage shares. Max money. And 2.7 million in repair bills, because why the hell not? I can deploy a little bit heavier. I have 15 tons. Thunderbolt is 65, so I can deploy up to 90, which means that we can deploy not the Corsair. I kind of want the... hang on. No, I know what we'll do. Bloody awesome. Perfect. Perfect. We have our lance, and the Annihilator is gonna be weird. We are going to be very weird. Why is the stalker shorter than the trees? Because the trees are very big. This is huge jungle. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Let's shoot this.
By a small but dense forest known as Yorlor's Grove.
Hang on.
While the third has made landfall in the granite shield to the east of our objective. We are each set to advance on the city from both directions and attempt a pincer attack to claim the 4 cities. Tread carefully. While Tigress is not the fortress world that Tikhonov was, we will not have the luxury of having the full might of all 8 Lancer regiments on our side. For this campaign, it's just us and the third.
We're losing our pinpoint capability, but we're going to have a lot of leg destruction. We're going to have a lot of leg destruction. And a lot of nice Daka sounds with this. Just to be clear, I've made it harder on myself to shoot enemy mechs.
Intelligence reports Warrior House Hiritsu and current intruders.
There are friends coming in.
On Tigress for years with direct support from Laurel's Legion.
I would like that thing. Dropping in a boar's head. If I shoot his legs, do you think I can salvage him? It's like, yo, hello David Forces. You know that mech that you just dropped, that assault? It's mine now. By the way, this is better storytelling when they're doing it in a lull. Because there's also storytelling that they do with important bits of backstory right in the middle of fighting, and you're shooting your heart out and fight for your lives. There's like a dude going on a 2-minute monologue as you're fighting, and you can't understand a single thing.
Marshal Davian, I'm getting some heavy sensor disruption. Could be the Liao scouting our formations.
Alright. Let's find those bastards. And give him a little bit of a piece of a mind. You can actually use the board set as like a cover. Boom. You. Cool. It's a blackjack. Oh no! It's an annihilator. He's toast. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, maybe I should go for legs here. Try and see if we can get one of the ravens. Just for fun. I can't hit him in that jungle though. Jesus, the jamming. Oh dear. All these AI dudes have a certain hard cock for me. Oh, he just got punched. He just got punched. Going past the awesome, he just got punched. The awesome just gave him a left hook. Whee! That was loud. The awesome just gave him a left hook. Actually, the fire was shared. Like I didn't even get focused that much. Looks like the Atlas also took some damage. And that was so funny. He walks past the awesome, and the awesome just goes boom. Hat ihm einen Mick gegeben. Guys. Seems like the AI is relaxing right now.
Moving to your 6, Commander.
We have to wait until we find any more targets. That catapult is just charging into it. Holy shit.
Damn it! My sensors are all over the place.
Okay, now they're coming again.
With all this interference, someone take those ravens out.
Yeah, the ravens are annoying. It's funny how the ravens are always annoying, right? Oh. Oh. I'm just gonna focus on those chargers.
What the hell? The charger just shoots through my torso with a large bore autocannon.
Okay, we think we have the Raven on us, and he's shooting my back right now. Yep. Okay, so much for that. Next Raven coming in. Once again, clear player focus. Like 100% player focus up until the second. I think that should be changed. It shouldn't always be like player focus by default. But maybe it's so that the AI finds you. So it triggers like the wayfinding routines or something. Maybe that's the way they operate. I don't know. What I do know is that we are going to push onward. Those poor ravens. Atlas has a little bit of a black ass. He got a little bit melted from behind. Death from below? Huh. Guys, why do mechs have different sizes in different games? That's not the question. The question you should ask yourselves is, do the trees and buildings have the same sizes on all the same planets? I mean, buildings maybe yes, but trees? We're in a forest world. We're on the forest moon of Endor for all I care. Big trees, small trees, they're all here. See? Small trees, huge big redwood trees. Ryan saying he loves that Annihilator build with the AC5 burst fire. It's fun, but I think the normal AC5 is just superior. Although the burst fires might have a little bit more DPS, we would have to check that. I just prefer pinpoint accuracy over too much DACA. If I had rack 5s though, ooh. Oh, if I had racks. Yeah. There's another Raven coming in to shoot me. And he's gone. Is he exploding? Are they going poof? Nope. Ow. Not your smartest move, Raven. I like the impact sounds of the autocannons. Oh. UX are even worse. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I know the UX. You guys remember the Dakar 5000? Yeah, if I could get the PPC Annihilator, I would also run that. Like, PPCs from the lore are just such cool weapons. I mean, lasers from the lore as well. Like, lasers don't have a cooldown in the lore, right? They just generate heat and damage. So you could shoot them forever. As far as I understand it. UX5s and 7 small lasers. Okay, that sounds terrifying. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't use 7 small lasers, I just put in more ammo for the UX5s. You need a couple of thousand of rounds to make this. Yeah, Awesome is decent on AI. Atlas also works well, but in the stock configuration, like with an LRM and an SRM launcher. Maybe even 2 LRM launchers. It's not bad. Alright, is that the end of the mission? Yes. Okay. So we'll let our friends go first, I guess. Oh, enemy spotted. Don't want to take any more damage here. So, Boar's Head. Atlas, take the front. Why is the Battlemaster charging in? Okay. Well, apparently I'm targeting the Battlemaster. Because he's going for it. The sounds! Kinda dig this like newer, louder impact sound. Ow. What is that? Oh, something that's dead. Okay. Let's go for another leg set on the Raven. Yep. Can't twist as far. There we go. I have to tune up the music because in this you can't hear it. Is TDB running mods? Yes, exclamation mark mods. For example, the sound mod that makes it possible so you can actually hear the autocannon shoot. Exclamation mark mods, guys, on stream, or if you're watching this on YouTube, the mods are all in a Google Doc that is accessible through Discord. And always update. Just look into the MW5 channel. Stick it there.
This should make our engagements with the elite warrior house troops easier.
I want that boar's head. Why does he have a boar's head? Is there a story behind this? I wonder. Well, in any case, this mission's done. 3 million CBLs. Can I get the cataphract? No. I can get a BJ though, which sounds weird. Salvage is not really good in this campaign. There we go, let's just get the blackjack. 2.3k damage done. Oof. The awesome, only 239, but here's the thing. In this kind of forested area and with the lines of sight, I think the awesome couldn't shoot as much, so he's excused. Can we repair before the next mission is what I wonder. But if not, it's not gonna be a problem. Sure. Loot, cash, damage coverage. In 30 days. No, we can actually repair until then. The mission was what? Ah, the power generator. Okay. Huh. I think I want the Annihilator for that. Plain and simple. Because that way I can properly shoot. There we go. can probably shoot these buildings. Because I remember that that was a huge hassle. Advanced zoom? Yes, I'm using the simple zoom of the advanced zoom mod, which allows you to just zoom in with the mouse wheel to 4x, which gets you a little bit closer. I kind of like the spray of these autocannons. Holy shit, my guys just opened up on these dudes. Ay, 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 ay. That was brutal. So, the first time I did this mission, I saw that time limit to kill the generators. And I saw 5 minutes and I just charged ahead to kill the generators because I thought I had to do it in 5 minutes. You don't have to, it's just an optional target. And so this time, let's not lose mechs. Let's just go in and do the deed. He's toast. This time we take our time with the city. Do it by the books. We're gonna do them in by the books. So that's an Irby, right? That Irby has an ultra. That's a K9. That's a K9. Hang on. I hate that mech. So I'm going for his legs. Oh, fuck. I got the whole mech. Damn it. I don't think we get this thing in salvage. That would have been a chance to salvage a K9. Sir? Excuse you? I am not a planet. You do not have to orbit me. Oh, a cicada! Ow! Oh, I just hit his arm a little bit, which is not good because that's a large laser in there. I would love to get the K9. See, that's the problem with the burst fire weapons. I could not shoot directly on target. It jerked up the aim a tiny bit, and that caused me to destroy the K9. I pumped too many rounds into him though before I even checked what the type was, so that's on me. It's a dead Irby. What can you do? Irbies die. That guy's gonna punch out. Alright. I think MPG had a bug here where these targets didn't show up. I wonder if it actually works or if I'm actually faster now than last time I did this. Because these have all been destroyed, right? Okay, we're actually making some good progress here. That's toast. Oh, there's loot here. Hang on, I've got a time limit. I have time to loot. Since I have a time limit, I have time to loot, right? That makes sense. Where's that thing? Oh, get out of my way, dude. Get out of my way! Get out of my way, dude. That thing is still alive, okay. It's gone now. There's only one thing left, right? So 20 generators. That should be it. But yeah, this is some important information about the Mechwarrior stealing our codebooks. Mechwarrior is the espionage arm of the evil Laos. Like you can compare it to the KGB basically. Which is all important information, but they're adding it in a high pressure situation. So, long story short, all this nice story just goes completely to the sidelines because it gets lost in explosions. and full auto fire.
Fall back to your designated Exile site and prepare to regroup at Marshal Davion's position.
Rip. Dropping quite a bit of stuff, by the way. There was 2 or 3 heavies, lots of mediums, and lots of lights. Hello? Is he coming back? Okay. Rip. So yeah, last time I left here, I had my mechs all destroyed. This time, we even did it in the time limit. I walked over there with an Annihilator and we did it in the time limit. So, not bad. Even got some loot. As I told you guys, there's a time limit, so that means I have time to loot. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Oh, he wants me to find an ass? Oh, there we go. Just gonna reach into that house with my big boy mech arm and grab that package.
Package acquired.
By the way, it's sad that the Annihilator doesn't have arms, so you can't melee with the Annihilator, unfortunately. You should be able to. I mean, you've got giant club arms. You should be able to club somebody, like this bonk. Just bonk him on the noggin. Also, we have to keep an eye out for the immortal shitters. Is that an immortal shitter? That's a public restroom, right? Washroom? Yeah. Once again, I give you not this. This shitter is not immortal. This shitter is not as good as the other one. This shitter clearly was a second-rate shitter. The toilet was not immortal. There's another toilet. Also not immortal. Remember, we had an immortal toilet once. The immortal shitter. All these toilets are just second-rate toilets. The immortal one must have been like an expensive Japanese toilet, you know? Let me give you happy poopy time. Please, we give you happy poopy time. And the other ones were just like, I don't know, wooden sheds in the prairie where you just expose your buttocks over a hole in the ground. Enough about latrines. 2.8 million C-bills. We can grab. I could grab I can grab the K9. Hell yeah, you're coming home with us. 7 salvage shares because it's basically gone. But this should mean that there could be like double heat sinks in here, right? Oh, there's 1 double heat sink that we can grab. Nice. Alright, we're now the proud owners of a K9. Unfortunately destroyed this mech, but hey. I didn't even take full salvage shares. Ah, whatever. 2.7k damage done. That's what I'm talking about. Hang on. Let's... Nope. Let's give repair commands first. And then we check the K9. Where's my K9? There we go. Yeah, he got shot to hell. Nightmare scenario, the Mechwarrior is trying to decode our codes. If you're looking for the whole story, guys, if you're looking for like a slow story playthrough, watch the Legend of the Kestrel Lancers playlist. Our first playthrough has all the story that you might want, with all the explanations that you might want, and narrated by yours truly, TTB, in my beautiful, beautiful voice. Tigress Part 3 wants us to go in and destroy the Mechwarrior. Alright. Mission starts in 9 days. Will we be ready for that in 9 days? That's the question. Also, which mech will we be piloting? Should we be in the Corsair? Let's have some fun in the Corsair. As long as we just take minor armor damage, we're fine. Gonna be the big boy boom Corsair. Oh, did I give it more heat sinks? I think I did, right? Oh, it's a proper orky mech. Hang on. Let me commemorate this moment.
Commander, it's of the utmost
a proper
importance that you
orky mech.
stop the Mechwarrior from decrypting those
Look at this
codebooks.
beauty.
With them, they can decrypt our reports and significantly stifle Operation Rat security, putting
Oh,
not just
yes.
our lives, but all Federated Suns forces at risk. Our MEO liaison has relayed the locations of known Maskirovka relay stations in the system's capital,
Maskirovka.
Tianfeng. We need them destroyed ASAP before they decode and transmit the data to Comstock.
Oh, large laser glare.
To the second we start taking down their relay stations. So timing is of the utmost importance in this mission, Commander.
Winslow is wishing for the Corsair 7A Mechwarrior 5. For what? For the quad AMS? So you can literally just laugh again about enemy LRMs. I find LRMs not to be a problem in Mechwarrior 5 actually. They're not as oppressive as in Mechwarrior Online, and the reason is because the AI can't properly use LRMs. As it's a single weapon in a rotation as they're closing distance, yes. But like full LRM boats, actually maybe they can. But not as well as a human can, right? So yeah, LRM's not as much of a problem. I'm actually more scared of like autocannons and PPCs. Because they hit hard. And large lasers for that fact. Literally anything that can damage you at range. Think about range, we have very little range right now, but that's okay. Because we're in a Corsair, we're the big orky mech. And I wanna cause some mayhem. Did I hit him? Oh yes, I hit him, alright. Oh. Holy explosion just tore him apart. Enemy Wolverines. Very dangerous. Ah, look at that, it's a Maskirovka agent. I hate these guys. But they're not the worst. The worst are Romanidaus, Death Commandos or whatever they're called. If you follow the lore, like Maximilian Lau, the current head of the Capellan Confederation, has two daughters, Candace and Romano. And Candace, she's the relaxed, normal one of the daughters, and she ends up marrying Justin Sarna and taking her St. Ives Compact out of the Capellan Confederation at the end of the Fourth Succession War. Romano, on the other side, is a crazed bitch who's following like a Kali death cult. Like she's totally nuts, like her father. So find it funny, for example, that you do hazing of the week, which is like for these Kali dudes that Lady Romano is so happy about. I mean, one thing can be said about Romano though, notoriously good in the sack. Literally part of the lore. Woo-hoo-wee! He just dropped sideways and saluted with his last remaining arm. Ha ha ha. Alright, can I snap this with an AC-20? The answer is yes! We went ballistic. Ryan, about your question about ERPPCs, I find ERPPCs in Mechwarrior 5 have little to no use because most of the engagements are like below 500 meters. So normal PPCs always cover the range. ERPPCs, of course, they fire, like the projector goes faster, it syncs up better, I believe, with Gauss rifles. But for the most part, I don't really feel the need for ER weapons in Mechwarrior 5 because of the small ranges. Ooh, that just took away his side throw so hard. Whoa! So anyways, I started blasting past this general who's massaging my cockpit with his 6 medium lasers. Ow! There's a reason why I have max cockpit armor. Oh, I just headshot the general. Good, what? Sit down. Oh, they took down 3 out of 4 choppers. That's the last one. I have a talent to headshot generals. Don't ask me why. I just seem to hit them very well in the cockpit. Tier 4 ERPPCs and T2 Gauss for identical. Yeah, super nice. It's a super nice head clicker. Like the faster the projectiles, the better. It's also, apart from the heat development, it's also the reason why AC5s are better in this game in mass than AC10s, because they have faster moving projectiles. If you have the opportunity to get faster moving projectiles, these are generally going to be better for you. Alright, let's take this thing down. There we go, no more comm center. Let's get out of here.
The Lancers will soon be able to spare a mech.
There's a Triple J burger joint.
Return to base.
Big T, triple meat, triple cheese, no veggies. Probably not the best burger for your health, but sounds tasty. Oh. That was a happy miss shot. There we go. That's the shot I wanted. The VTOL above me, but that's okay. I think that was probably the hand laser on the Battle Master that took that thing down, because no torso weapons could have reached it. Like there is an argument to be made for hand weapons in Mechwarrior 5. Like all the enemy aircraft and whatnot makes it so that hand weapons are actually pretty nice. Perfection in burger form? I can do some nice burgers. But yeah, I mean the most pure form of a burger is literally just a patty and a bun. Right? Maybe some onions or whatever on top of that.
Prepping for extraction now, Commander.
Salt and
We'll
pepper.
see what Marshal Davion has planned for us once we relink with the rest of the Lancers.
And from there you can do all kinds of crazy things, right? But it all starts with a patty and some buns. Alright. Let's see what we have here. 4 million C-bills. And I can get the Jenner. Woohoo! There's a cockpit missing. There's a hole where the cockpit's supposed to be. Poor Jenner. Rest in pepperonis, good sir. 2.9 million C-bills. In cash. And we get a Zeus for that. For Tigress, yeah. Tigress is finished. And now we're going to move on to the next planet. Let's go ahead and repair these mechs. Depart from Tigress. 140 days. And we're going to Sarna, I believe. Yep.
Steiner, capital system of the Sarna commonality and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Sarna had been a beacon of industry and technology.
It's really nice how PGI weaves this mission set into the whole story of the Fourth Succession War.
Feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But like the rest of
They did a good job with this. 100%.
Wars brought death and destruction to Sarna.
Aside from like minor annoyances, but the story missions and the framework.
It remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centers, combined with its centralized location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Sarna. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Sun's command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Sarna's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the inner sphere, spreading panic among Sarna's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen MEO codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers.
I wonder if we're ever gonna get
their
like the
assistance in
FedCom
finding
Civil
and
War
destroying
rehashed
the
in this.
stolen code books.
Then also the
Otherwise,
Comstar
the
Jihad.
entire security of
But before Comstar
Operation
Jihad,
Rat
we need
could be
plans.
compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
The next thing they could do, if they do something later time, like 3030s and onwards, that would be clans, right? Or we could actually, you know what would be cool? Because I'm reading this book right now. What would be cool is if they added in like the whole Wolf's Dragoon stories. Because at this point, or I believe a little bit earlier, like maybe, actually no, that's actually before the 4th Succession War. But that's something they could add in as a DLC. The whole story of like Wolf's Dragoons working for the Cretans and then getting betrayed and whatnot. It's really cool. Alright, Sarna, we can get more salvage shares. Hell yeah, we can get more cash. Hell yeah. And we are doing what? We are looking for our friends. Mayday, mayday. Okay. Let's see. What am I playing? Can deploy 290 tons, by the way. So, a tonnage is going up a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that's small enough to deploy for a 4th pilot. That's the unfortunate truth of it. So it's gonna be a triple threat battalion. Should I deploy an Atlas? Let's deploy the Atlas RS as well. So Atlas, and Battlemaster. Take the Atlas out, have a little bit of fun. This is my Brawling Atlas. This other one is going to be a long-range Atlas, and there's the Battlemaster. Let's see how it goes. FedCom Civil War would be nice, says Rock Fandango, but we'll risk rehashing Mechwarrior 4. Yeah,
Employer wants this
I know.
cleared of all tanks.
But it is a cool time to talk about. Solaris, like Solaris is like a super low-hanging fruit, right? Solaris is a super low-hanging fruit that they should do, in my opinion, as well. Yeah. I actually agree, Matus. Solaris would be nice.
Commander, the communications disarray caused by the Comstar HPG
Oh yeah, it's the
relations
broken ship, right? Yeah.
has allowed us to land on Sarna undetected. But I'm still not getting any
So,
responses on
we've got
the Federated
4 medium
Forces.
lasers. We've got AC-20 and 2 SRM-6. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mech that crushed Ardon's Vortex cockpit. Hua!
If there are any
Hua!
Federation forces out there, we
Hua!
need to make contact with them
Fisticuffs.
ASAP. If we are to have
Actually,
any hope of surviving this deep
Can I make a cool
territory.
fisticuffs screenshot?
So be
Is
on
that,
your guard,
is that possible for me?
This SOS signal
Let's see.
could be a trap.
Let's see.
They appear to be members of the Fusiliers, transmitting IFF frequencies to them now.
Let's see if we can make a cool
Let's
fisticuffs
talk
shot.
and introduce ourselves.
Hang on. Hua! Hua! Kinda nice. Of course, this is how the gun, mech looks when it shoots. Just a firestorm of ba-boom! I love this mech. Actually, I didn't even shoot the. Did I even shoot the SRM-6? Hang on, what? What did I just do? Sorry, guys, I have to investigate this. Did I shoot the SRM-6 or not? Let's try this again. You did shoot the SRM-6, right? Yeah, it did. Okay. It doesn't show, by the way, the missiles don't show anymore with their warheads outside of the missile launch. I just saw that. If you look at them in the video sequences, they have those little missile duds stick out, but they don't in this. Alright. See, we learned something new again. Okay, SM6 just cycle very fast. That's what threw me off. I don't know. Atlas is still, as far as like mechs are concerned, one of my favorites of all time. There's something about this mech that speaks to me. It's big, it's hulking, it's menacing. And it just doesn't get stopped very easily. Clan mechs are unbalanced, yeah. But it is doable. Like, Mechwarrior Mercs that did the clans, right? There's one mission where you go up against like a clan binary. But I remember this mission was quite hard. You go up with like, what is it, like 2 lances against a clan binary? Ooh. I claim you as my bondswoman. That's more important in a PvP game? Yes, I agree. Like, they could just tune them down. Like, they can just either... They can... Like, for example, they can just give the AI, like, lower damage modifiers, right? To make it less insane. Or they just use less mechs. And therefore make it more interesting. Like, the clans would drop with less mechs, right? So, even if clan tech is OP, if you don't drop, like, 12 mechs and 15 aircraft and 15 tank against the player, but you just drop 2 Lancers instead, like one lance and then the other lance afterwards, that's gonna be a totally different feeling, because the clans will not come in with like mass tanks, mass aircraft and mass troops, right? Because of their way of life. So they can have overpowered stuff. If PGI just uses less of them, that would work, I think. Over the endings in Mechwarrior Mercs, you could either help the Steiner boys, you could join the clans in a trial of position. Was it trial of position? No, it was something different. Trial of whatever it was. You fight against like a shitload of clanners. I have played that mission a couple of times. I remember the dreaded words. Hans Noruf. Advance. That's when the direwolf comes at you. And of course there's the established base ending, which is the best ending, I think, where you just grab a planet for yourself. For your Merc lands in Mechwarrior 4. Guys, I've gotten Mechwarrior 4 to run, by the way. I'm thinking about doing a playthrough. I'm thinking about it.
He's gone. We believe he's been KIA.
Yeah, a Kodiak would also be nice. I'm a huge fan of Kodiaks. Ever since I first saw one in Mechwarrior 2 Mercs.
Inferno gel poured into his cockpit and burned him alive.
Who's in charge here then?
You're looking at her. Captain Alana Damu, 5th Certus Fusiliers, 1st Battalion.
Maybe I should do a series also talking about the books. Like, I know that people don't like to read books nowadays anymore, which I find is a disturbing trend. But maybe I should do a series about the books. Like, talking about them without spoiling too much what's happening in them. Might be cool. MW2 of Ghost Bear Legacy. I read that wrong. I read that wrong one time, and I came up with the Ghost Beer Legacy, and I was like, yeah, that's drink. Is there loot in here now? Guys, I think there's no loot in these, right? As far as I know, there's no loot in those boxes, right?
Help us fight through this with minimal losses, and I'll see what I can do about helping you with your special assignment.
Yeah, I think there's nothing in there. The boxes are empty. They're just traps. These guys have nice paint jobs, but they're very destroyed. Just ammo resupply? Oh, I see. Whoa! Jesus, dude, I thought you were somebody else for a second.
Moving into formation.
Alright, guys. Gotta ambush the ambushers. Watch this. Watch this. He doesn't know. There you go. Have that, Dynasty. Oh, you're dead. Hello, Centurion. Make the Atlas. It's collaborating time. And goodbye. Thanks for coming. Some dudes over here, that's why I fell back a little bit. So I didn't get into line of sight. Now we push in. Thunderbolt. Thunder! Thunder! Thunderbolt! Can you turn, please, a little bit? Thank you. Woo-hoo-wee! Cockpit kill. By the way, hello, good sir. A Marauder, which is a super scary mech. But not if you're an Atlas. Come here, buddy. Pow! Straight to the kisser. I should be careful. This is them who should be careful. Oh! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Free food delivery! Essen auf Rädern! Yeah! Hello! Hello! Hello, Mr. Warhammer. Woo! There goes the side torso. Ah! Frieden schaffen durch Überfragen der Feuerkraft. Ja. Sir? Sir? I'm gonna need you to leave now. Damn it. Maybe I should write a book about my own exploits in the Capellan marches. TTB grinned evilly as he pressed down with all his might on every single firing button he could muster. The crosshairs turned green, and the enemy Jägermech's cockpit dissolved in a firestorm of molten fury and shrapnel. No cries from the pilots were heard. He was long dead before the explosion stopped. That's ripped his mech apart. There you go. I just hit a tree. Also Igor's. Oh. Rip. What?
Captain Damu, do you have dropship support to extract your unit?
Oh, we left the dropship alone. Oops.
Our dropship support was destroyed in low orbit shortly after we made
Oh.
planetfall.
Iggy boys.
Salvaging whatever supplies we can from as many of the
See, 2 medium lasers is enough to bring down an Igor if you go for the engine. I'm taking a little bit of damage to our CT, but we're mostly fine. Oh, large lasers on the Atlas. You see that? The pow! Just gave him the finger. Victor.
The system was only defended by a few regiments
Quick
of
draw.
militia with possible light mech reserve support.
Blackjack. Okay, everybody kill that Blackjack. I don't want him behind me. He's annoying me. And we'll just amuse ourselves with this little locust right here. A punk! Come on. There we go. We'll slap him around a little bit. Ha ha! That was amusing. Guys, if you want to be murdering enemies like me, 2 SRM6, 4 medium lasers, AC-20. It needs to get very close. 350 meters or less. But the firepower! Especially the firepower. It's just beautiful. Hello there. Why are you still alive, dude? There we go. Now for the Victor.
You saying that you blokes took out the local HPG station?
I don't believe that for a second.
Also, lots of story happening. I didn't hear a single thing because I was shooting so much. I had too much stackpole? Yes. Stackpole is good. Like, I think the Warrior trilogy is really nice. Ooh.
We have no way of contacting anyone off planet.
An AC-20 round in the end just tore through him.
Yeah, something seemed fishy about that. You have to be absolutely mental to even think about crossing Comstar and their HPG stations. Last time someone tried, the entire Free Worlds League found themselves without interstellar communications for almost a year. And they only got it back because their Captain General capitulated to Comstar's every demand.
Captain Damu, I'm showing no
There is a loot.
on scope. It looks like we are in the clear.
It didn't even take that much damage, just some fire to our CT. By the way, once again,
Stick around till we're done here, then follow us.
I'm using 10 back armor. It is enough. As you can see, we didn't take any damage to the back because we fought in a way that didn't turn our back to the enemy.
Keep it suborbital
So,
if you need to relocate.
Mechwarrior 5, a little bit more back armor than Mechwarrior Online, but 9 to 10 is enough.
Whether you like it or
For me.
not, you're stuck in the trenches with us till this is all over.
Alright, we're doing trench warfare now with Alana. Taran saying Warrior Trilogy was his entry into the BattleTech universe. Yep. Was also my first book trilogy for BattleTech that I read. I've played BattleTech games before I read some books, but yeah. 3 million C-bills. We can grab what? We can grab nothing. I could grab the quick draw. Or I could grab the Panther and the Locust. Are there any good weapons here, by the way? Before we do anything else, let's check out weapons. And potential double heat sinks, but it does not look like we have any. So, I'm gonna grab... Trench Bucket, and the Locust. And jump jet. 4.5 million sequels. Haha! That is a perfect damage number to round out this video. 1337. A late has been achieved. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Well then, let's move on with Sarna and punch through it. It's a different experience than last time, isn't it? That is with salvage only even. But we knew what to expect, right? So that was our advantage. Enjoy the series, guys. Thumbs up button if you haven't hit it yet. And of course, if you want to support me in doing this full time, then check out the various options below. Thanks for watching.